Red Bull star driver and 2021 F1 champion Max Verstappen has had his fair share of media hype. So whether this controversial driver is in your good or bad books, after his recent championship triumphs, he's certainly been raking in the big bucks. Stay tuned to find out how much the youngest winner in Formula 1 is worth and what this young racing superstar spends his money on. We made a list and number 2 is really going to surprise you. Before we dive into his net worth, let's talk about Max's life and his career over the years. After all, there is a person behind all that money and all those trophies. Max has had a very successful racing career, and he started racing at such a young age. While most of us were still watching Looney Tunes, at the tender age of 8, young Max was winning his first championship. At 17 years old, Verstappen broke Jamie Alguersuari's record and became the youngest driver to start a world championship race at the 2015 Australian Grand Prix. It came as no surprise that at age 23, he beat Lewis Hamilton and became the world champion in Abu Dhabi. That's a huge achievement. Comment down below if you knew what you wanted to achieve at such a young age. It's without a doubt coming from a family of race car drivers might have given him a little extra edge. His dad and his uncle are both race car drivers, and his mom also had a racing career. Although his mom had to give this up in order to take care of a young Max and his sister Victoria, she had a huge role to play in his career. It's no surprise that naturally he became inclined towards the racing scene. He first started racing at 7 in 2005 and won all his mini and max categories in the Belgium Karting Championship for 3 years straight. In 2009, he had to compete in all these championships again due to age restrictions, and you guessed it, Max won them all at the age of 12. I mean, Max is making the 12-year-old me look bad. At 12, he started racing internationally and was signed with an Italian team. His F1 debut came in 2015 at the age of 17. He had shown exceptional potential in his karting days and received offers from Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull. It's a very tough decision to make, but Verstappen decided to join Red Bull's junior racing program. In 2021, Max had a breakthrough with his salary at Oracle Red Bull Racing, making him one of the highest paid athletes in the world, giving him a huge net worth of almost 60 million. It's obvious he was heavily rewarded for his win. Apart from being the first Dutchman to ever win the F1 championship, Red Bull hadn't won gold since Sebastian Vettel in 2013, so that was a huge breakthrough for them too. So what does Max spend his millions on? Being one of the highest paid drivers in F1 and the world, at an annual salary of a whopping 26.4 million per annum, making his earnings higher than top athletes like Stephen Curry, whose annual salary sits at an enviable 48.07 million. Max certainly has spare dollars to spend. So what does he spend it on? Here's a list of 9 things Max Verstappen spends his millions he makes on. Number 1, cars. I mean, this honestly shouldn't come as a surprise. For someone who loves driving so much, and is practically making a living off of it, it makes sense he wants to spend his money and time off the racetrack in the best cars money can buy. Max got gifted his first car in 2015, a yellow Renault Clio, which he quickly traded off for a gray one, but he still couldn't drive it as much since he was still underage at the time. In 2016, he switches up for an Aston Martin Vanquish as Volante, estimated to be worth about £211,000. He purchased another Aston Martin DB11 in 2019 before he replaced it with an Aston Martin Vintage. Although he drives for Red Bull, Max has allegedly purchased a Ferrari Monza SP2, a car owned by an elite number of people with an estimated value of 1.6 million euros. The very expensive Porsche 911 GT3 is also one of the many cars in Verstappen's collection. It's safe to say that he has his fair share of cars in his possession over the years. Number 2, watches. Max Verstappen has a collection of luxury watches and has been spotted on many occasions sporting them. He's been spotted wearing watches ranging from $10,000 to $50,000. While this might be on a lower budget compared to other F1 racers like Daniel Ricciardo, who has been seen wearing watches priced at almost $280,000, 10 grand is still a huge amount to pay just to tell the time. I mean, someone please bring sundials back in fashion. Number 3, mansion. I mean, what's a millionaire without a mansion, right? Now that Max is living in Monaco, he has a mansion that's estimated to be worth almost 16 million US dollars. It has a beautiful sea view, which is equipped with a Rolls-Royce garage and a heliport close by just in case he needs to jet off to another country. Max says that the temperature in Monaco is nice, and he loves going to the mountains to train on bikes, when he's not busy winning championships, of course. His mom, Sophia, handles the interior of the apartment. Number 4, a private jet. When he's not racing and winning championships, he attends to a lot of interviews and events for sponsors. These can take place in different locations all over the world and includes a lot of flying. To save time and avoid being late for almost every event due to long waiting hours in airports, most F1 drivers own a private jet, and Max is certainly no exception. He has a Falcon 900EX, which he purchased from the head of Virgin Group's Richard Branson. Max allegedly spends almost £2 million every year on the maintenance and upkeep of this purchase. Formula One drivers are known for spending on expensive stuff like yachts and sometimes giving them weird nicknames like another toy. While Max hasn't bought himself a yacht just yet, he does have a jet ski that he takes on a spin when he's on a holiday. So, I guess that counts as a toy too. Number 6. Clothing. The F1 Championship has been spotted rocking some of the top designers at events, including world-renowned Armani, but he has had this to say in the past about his choice of clothes. Doesn't really matter to me that much. Something nice, clean, and casual. Some nice shirts, maybe. So when he's not stepping out in expensive designer suits for events, he likes to keep his outfits clean and casual, and who could blame him? Number 7. Girlfriends. It's great to spend money on people you love, and Max is known to go all out for his girlfriend, Kelly Piquet. Kelly is a 32-year-old Brazilian model and daughter of former F1 world champion Nelson Piquet. He spends his holidays and vacations with her. The F1 driver knows how to have a good time and splurges on the best holiday destinations for the both of them. Verstappen says, "When you go on vacation, it's also handy to take your girlfriend with you. That goes very well. We take it easy, no crazy things, no drama. I like it very much. America itself also likes. I'm not bothered so much and I can do what I want. Occasionally it's nice to be in a place where people don't recognize you." Number 8. Racing simulator. This dude cannot get enough of games in the racetracks. He has a racing simulator, and this is what Max has to say. "Over the winter, I did simulator racing a lot, and I try to practice my skills and make it even better. When he's not in his simulations practicing how to take gold, he plays FIFA with his friends." Who knew the car racer was a big football fan as well? Number 9. Charity. Being a world famous driver gives you the privilege of living a luxurious lifestyle. This can sometimes disconnect you from the reality around you. And it's great that Verstappen gives back to charity and participates in charity events hosted by Red Bull. One major event he participated in is a race sponsored by Red Bull's charity event. It's evident that even though he's so young, Max has and is still living a very driven, pun intended, life. He loves racing and his hard work has definitely paid off over the years. From winning the F1 Championship to signing a $53.3 million salary per annum contract with Red Bull, which is one of the biggest contracts in F1 history. He's had a lot going on and there's no sign of this chap slowing down anytime soon. He set off to race for Red Bull until 2023, and the World Championship has a great start this season, especially at the 2022 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Okay guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little insight into Max's glamorous lifestyle. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and switch on your notification icon so you'll be notified when we post more exciting videos on your favorite news for Formula One. You can also smash that like button while you're at it, and we'll see you in the next one.